What if I am with you has nothing to do with presence? What if there's one Hebrew word that reveals God was declaring something far more powerful than comfort? The translators softened it, made it sound like reassurance, but the moment you understand what Isaiah actually wrote, fear loses its authority forever. Fear not, for I am with you, be not dismayed, for I am your God. Beautiful words of comfort. We quote them when we're afraid, when we need to know God is nearby. But there's a word hidden in this verse that changes everything. And before I show you that word, you need to understand something about Hebrew grammar. In Hebrew, with you can be said many ways. Isaiah chose the rarest form, a construction used only in specific situations. And when you see where this construction appears in scripture, everything shifts. The Hebrew phrase is ITTAKH, and ITTAKH isn't just with. But before I tell you what ITTAKH actually means, there's something about this word you need to understand. This exact construction appears when God commissions warriors for impossible battles. Moses at the burning bush, ITTAKH, before facing Pharaoh; Joshua before Jericho, ITTAKH, before the walls fell; Gideon against the Midianites, ITTAKH, before 300 defeated an army. Always before battles no human could win alone. Now you're ready to understand what ITTAKH actually means. ITTAKH doesn't mean with, like proximity. ITTAKH means allied with, bound together in covenant warfare, fighting as one unit. It's military covenant language, two becoming one force. God wasn't saying I'm near you, he was saying I'm allied with you, but here's where it gets even more powerful. God doesn't stop at declaring ITTAKH. He immediately adds something that proves what this alliance produces. I will strengthen you. The Hebrew word is amats, and amats doesn't mean emotional encouragement. Amats means to make courageous for battle, to harden for warfare, to fortify for combat. The ITTAKH partnership creates amats courage. So Isaiah actually declared, fear not, I am allied with you in covenant warfare. I will make you battle courageous. You're not just accompanied, you're in military alliance with God himself. This is why fear must flee. When God is ITTAKH, your war becomes his war, legally, covenantally. And fear has no authority over God's wars. Think about the fear you're facing right now. The situation that seems impossible, the battle you're not sure you can win. You've been hoping God is with you, somewhere nearby, watching. But ITTAKH reveals he's not just watching. He's bound to you in covenant warfare. You're not hoping for backup. You're fighting alongside the Almighty. What if God has not given us a spirit of fear, isn't comfort at all? What if there's one Greek word that reveals this verse was never meant to calm you down? The translators watered it down, made it motivational. But the moment you understand what Paul actually gave Timothy, fear becomes irrelevant. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. We quote it to calm anxiety, to feel better about being afraid, to push through scary moments. But there's a word hidden in this verse that changes everything. And before I show you that word, you need to understand Timothy's situation. Timothy was young, leading a hostile church, surrounded by people who wanted him gone. And Paul was in prison, about to be executed. This was Paul's final letter, his last words to his spiritual son. And he doesn't comfort Timothy. He arms him with one Greek word that changes everything. The word translated power is dunamis. And dunamis isn't what you think. But before I tell you what dunamis means, there's something about this word you need to understand. Dunamis is where we get the word dynamite. The Romans used dunamis to describe siege weapons, power that demolishes fortified positions, force that levels strongholds. This wasn't a gentle word, it was a violent one. Now you're ready to understand what Paul actually gave Timothy. Dunamis doesn't mean strength, it doesn't mean ability, it doesn't mean courage. Dunamis means explosive force, miraculous power, the ability to perform impossibilities. It's the same word used when Jesus raised the dead. Paul gave Timothy resurrection power, but here's where it changes everything. God has not given fear, but has given dunamis. Past tense. Already done, already deposited. You're not waiting for explosive power to arrive, it's already installed. So Paul actually wrote, God didn't give you fear, he already gave you explosive, miraculous force. Fear and dunamis can't coexist. One detonates the other. This is why Paul told Timothy about dunamis. You don't overcome fear with courage. You override it with explosive power already installed. Fear isn't defeated by bravery, it's demolished by dunamis. When the dynamite activates, fear becomes irrelevant. Think about the fear you've been managing. The anxiety you keep trying to overcome with courage. The situation you psych yourself up for. You tell yourself to be brave, push through, try harder. But dunamis reveals bravery isn't the answer. You don't need more courage. You need to detonate what's already deposited. The explosive force is already in you. Fear doesn't stand a chance against dynamite. You've been trying to manage what you were meant to destroy. Here's the shift. Stop trying to be brave. Start detonating the dunamis already installed. Fear is addressing the wrong problem. You don't need courage. You need to activate what's already been given. Declare this. God gave me dunamis, explosive miraculous force already deposited. I don't fight fear with courage. I detonate it with power. Fear is irrelevant. The dynamite is already installed, and it's about to blow. Type, I have dunamis in the comments, because you're not fearful. You're not even brave. You're explosive, and it's time to detonate.